but also excited, at the same time. So say hi first to everybody here. I think to Nene, to Chameleon, to Agil, to Arum, to Rona, the girl here, the one that I haven't seen for almost, I think, 2 years or some time. Okay, so each of you here will share your own experience when you have to say goodbye to something. Could be about your bad habit, for example. But I think I would like to start first with my story. Basically, it's not my story, but my friend's story when he used to be a heavy smoker. As a smoker, it's kind of hard for you to stop to give up on smoking because it's kind of habit that with you all the time. But then he decided that he had to give up smoking because of health issue. And he said, to me at that time, he said that he didn't think that he could keep up with everything without cigarette every single day. But then in the first week, he started to give up smoking and then said goodbye to every bar that he had at that time. And then he said, oh yeah, I had to stop because I still love my family and everything. But then it turns out that his goodbye worth good things for him by saying goodbye to smoking. He discovered himself healthier. He also has a balanced life now, and he could save more money for himself and for his family. So saying goodbye to cigarette, saying goodbye to smoking that used to be his habit is a good thing. It turns out that he could find himself in a better version of him. So that's the story of my friend saying goodbye to smoke, to cigarette, and how about you, everyone? And I think at the end of the meeting, I would like to share mine if the time is still enough. And I think I'm going to start from the first one from Arum, I guess. Arum, hi, Arum.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Arum. So, would you like
Yeah.
to tell us a little bit about yourself to other people here?
All right. Thank you. Actually, my full name is Aranawati, but you can call me Arum. So I would like to tell you about my friends and I. Actually, my friend, just a girlfriend. Yeah. Of course. In 2020, I was studied at another village, and I met some people. So yeah, of course, it is really good for me because I can have many friends for the first time. Because when I was junior high school or senior high school, actually. I don't have many friends there because yeah, some people tell me that I'm really introvert person. So it is really the new thing that I study about there. It's really another village. Then after 3 months, of course, we meet every day, and of course, we have a lot of history, such as we have to eat together. So yeah, it makes a really good history for me because when I want to buy something, of course, I will ask them, what will we eat here. It is like if I want to eat nasi padang, of course, my friends will eat nasi padang as well. Yeah, so it's really great. The greatest moment that I have. But when it was 2021, of course, I have to come back to my village. So I have to tell them that yeah, okay, thank you guys for our conversation, for our meeting, and also our history, of course, because that is the first time that I have really friends. So it is really good for me. But I have to come back to my home, and yeah, of course, I don't want to how to say that. Yeah, of course, I want to make a great story and a great conversation as well when I am in my home as well. So I ask them a lot of identity, like can I have your Instagram or others like it. Then when I have to come back yeah, at my home, of course, we tell about ourselves, like um when I have to come back, we have to make a great conversation. So sometimes of course I have to ask them about their daily activities, or yeah, anything that I have to ask. Actually, so many things. Yeah. But even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
yeah.
have, yeah, even we has, uh, what is that? We has too far. Yeah, it is no problem because we have to make a great conversation, right? Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Basically, your story reminded me back then when I was in high school, and it was the moment when I had to realize that that was the time for me to be to be away from my friends, from my best friends, my circle at that time, and I found out that they would, take the college and university from other places in different areas. And then I was like, oh my God, like it's gonna be our last time to be together, like in the full formation of us. I think at that time I had like around 6 or 7 best friends. And then when we graduated from high school, we realized that we moved to some different places to pursue our dreams for our educational, and some of my friends also didn't continue the study because they had to find a job. Meanwhile, some of us tried to find college and university, and it was kind of sad moment for me as well to say goodbye with the one that you used to be close when you were around, right? Okay, Arun, thank you so much. And then I think I would like to move on to the next one. I would like to move on to Agil. Hi, Agil. Are you there? Hello? Yeah, yeah. Hi, Agil. So,
Audible.
Agil, yeah. Agil, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself before you start your speech, please?
Nothing interesting about me. I'm just a normal boy who lives in Siddhartha, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, Agil, where are you from, Agil?
Sidoarjo.
Oh, Sidoarjo. Okay, Agil. So, Agil, would you like to tell us your experience when you think that saying goodbye is the hardest thing in your life?
I would like to share a thought, perhaps. I believe that uh, uh, people come and go in our life, and in our norms or in our society, saying goodbye is literal a big sin. It's just you don't burn the bridge. You just let the bridge collapse. You do not say goodbye. You say see you soon. And turns out that that see you soon becomes the goodbye. Uh, my question to myself or everyone here is that are we a hypocrite saying that those see you soon turn out to be a goodbye? It doesn't mean that it have to be positive or negative or something like that. It just I think that's a normal thing that people come and go, whether we are saying goodbye or see you soon. Is that it? That's it.
All right. So, anybody wants to answer the question? Probably Rona, I guess. Rona, Rona, terus berputar. Okay, Rona, are you there? Rona, want to say something? That's the question.
Which question anyway? I'm sorry.
The
Are you
question
asking?
is, yeah, yeah. But
Mm,
basically, the question came from Agil. Agil, would you like to repeat your question so Rona can answer the question?
I'm sorry. Maybe is it? I'm sorry. Maybe you can repeat your question first.
Yeah, sure.
Are we hypocrites saying that see you soon
Yes, yes.
that often becomes a goodbye? So we
Hmm.
don't say explicitly see you goodbye. We say implicitly see you soon, but it's a goodbye. We never contact again. We never seeing each other. We never
Okay.
send PM something like that.
All right. Thank you. Actually, I can understand. Maybe I can understand your question, but Mr. Three, can you repeat the question?
Well, okay, this one. Sometimes people say that one, see you soon. For some people, it equals that, oh, goodbye. But saying goodbye in another way by saying, oh, see you soon. So basically, when I say, hey, Rona, goodbye. Hey, Rona, see you soon. It means that I say goodbye to you. Do you think it's hypocrite to be like that? What do you think?
Hypocrite. What is hypocrite anyway? How can I? How can I?
Hypocrite. Hypocrite is a personality when you think that sometimes you lie to yourself. You know the truth, but actually you lie to yourself. That's hypocrite.
All right. I
Mhm.
mainly agree with that. I
Mhm.
mainly agree with that, but I can deny that sometimes goodbye is a must in our life to move on. I
Mhm.
think.
Mhm.
I think it's okay. It's okay. But it's okay too for us to decide for something goodbye or see you soon. It should be happen in our life so we can how to say embrace the now, uh,
Mhm.
facing the future, and so on. It's such a what is it? It's such a things that we have to fix in our life. I think
Mhm.
it's based on the person how to deal with it.
Mhm.
I think
Okay,
that's all.
I got your point. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
your point. But to me, in my personal opinion, it's not about being hypocrite or lying to yourself, but it's just about the intention why we said see you soon or see you then instead of saying goodbye because sometimes people didn't realize when they say goodbye to other people, they don't realize that it's going to be their last time. Even though I still remember the time when I was younger and I said goodbye to one of my students. I know, I said, oh, see you soon. It turns out that a week later, I found out that he moved to another country. And it turns out that, oh, yeah, it means that when I say see you again, or see you later, it was the last time I said, goodbye to it's not about being a hypocrite or something, but it's more about the selection. Sometimes the word selections. Sometimes we have no idea whether it is our last time to be with them or it's gonna be another day to be with them, right? Yeah, sometimes we don't want to hurt people's feeling by saying goodbye. And then sometimes we say see you again, or see you later instead of goodbye because sometimes we don't hurt people's feeling as well. So I think it's not about being a hypocrite or something. But thanks, Adil, for the questions. And then I think I'll move on to Chameleon. Chameleon, you know what? I'm still familiar with you, but I kind of forgot how to pronounce your name. Is it Chameleon or what?
Hello again. My name is Komal John. Short name is Komal. Your pronunciation is correct, bro.
Oh, Chameleon. Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay. I'm happy for that. Okay, okay, okay. So, how are you? You're good? How's everything?
Yeah.
How's life? Ah,
Actually, awesome.
awesome, awesome. Happy to know that. Oh, by the way, I will talk about that one later on. And how about our topic tonight, today? So we are talking about the hardest goodbye in your life. Do you have one, like when you had to say goodbye to something or somebody, or probably your pets or whatever? But it's the hardest thing in your life. What do you think? Do you have any experience?
Yeah, of course. The hardest goodbye in my life is the period before the marriage. Actually,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think it's interesting. Would you like to tell us further more about that one?
of course, yeah. Before a marriage, I was independent and free. When I
Uh-huh,
want time, I can go to game club with my
uh-huh,
friends. I can
mhm,
do anything in the midnight. Also, uh, how can I say? When I want time, I can do anything.
uh-huh.
But after marriage, I have to take care with my wife. Take care.
Sorry, come in. No, sorry to interrupt, but this is interesting. I remember the time. Basically, this is what I ask you. You know, what I want to talk about. The last time when we had a conference, I think like a year ago or 2 years. I forgot. I think it's like a long time ago. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then at that time, you were talking about you're getting married, right? If I'm not
of course.
mistaken, you were talking about you found somebody and then you're getting married. You are preparing for your wedding, if I'm not mistaken. And now you're married. Oh my God, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, Chameleon. So yeah, yeah. So how was it? How was it? Please
Mm,
continue your words again.
yeah, it's very great. With my wife. When I come to my home, food, my lunch and dinner is ready.
Mhm. Mhm.
My dress ready. When I want time, I can
Mhm.
talk with my wife about
Mhm.
future, about how can I say, all of the opportunities, or this
Mhm.
we can discuss about life. Yeah, it is advanced. It's great. It's like advanced with my wife.
Mhm.
But before marriage, some I was independent man. Uh, yeah,
Mhm.
at that time, I can't do anything. But now I have to save my money. I have to feed off. I have to protect with my wife. To my wife.
Mhm.
It's great. No, that's great.
Is
But
this, sorry,
before,
Comedian, is this your first year of marriage or the second year? Second year, I guess.
yeah,
Oh, the
this
first
is
year.
nope. Only for months. I
Okay.
was get married before 4 months ago.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So it means that it's still first year of your marriage, right? Okay, all right.
Sure.
Okay, okay, okay. So it means that it's the hardest goodbye to you so far is when you had to say goodbye to your single life.
Yeah.
When you used to be wild, when you used to be wild and independent, right? Okay, all
Yeah.
right, that's the hardest one. But did your friend say something about it? Like, like marriage, it means that you will have a commitment with your significant other, which is your wife. And then did your friend say something about that one? Like, oh my God, chameleon, like you're getting married. It means that you'll be not that close to us because you have to spare your time for your wife more than with us, for example. Did your friend say something about it?
Of course. Yeah. Before marriage, I can play a computer game at
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
In
yeah,
the
yeah.
morning. But
Like
now that's okay.
like you
Because
don't have boundaries for your time, right? You used
yeah,
to have no boundaries for your time. You could do anything you want. Mm-hmm.
of course, I have to spend with my wife. Also, I
Mm-hmm.
have to, how can I say? I have to do balance with my job and my family. Now
Mm-hmm.
I can spend more time with my friends. That's
Mm-hmm.
why maybe my friends maybe don't like it. You know,
Okay. All right. Okay.
my,
Okay. All right. Yeah. 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 You know what? An old say that boy is always boy. So it means that no matter how grown up you are, but even though you are married now, but man always has always wants to have a time for themselves. Like even though I mean, like doesn't mean that they're selfish, but sometimes it happens a lot to some men when they know that they used to be independent and then they are tied by marriage. It turns out that they have to spend more time for their family, for their little family. I think that sooner or later you'll get used to it, chameleon. But I think what's the good thing? I mean, like, would you like to tell us what's a good thing of having a new family?
thank you so much. Thank you so much. May I ask about yourself? You get married?
Yeah. Of course, like probably like for some men, they will be so glad, they will be so happy when they come home, wife or your wife has fixed you some food, for example, or somebody will like will prepare your clothes and everything, right? And how
Yes.
about you? Your the version of you, like what's a good thing of marriage for you so far after 4 months, right? Oh, you
No,
are still
of
21.
course, yeah.
4 months, right? Is it 4 months?
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you are still a newlywed, basically, right?
It's first year. Um, Maybe sometimes we discuss very bad, uh,
Mm-hmm.
because it is like, how can I say? We have to learn each other. My wife have to learn about myself. Also, I have to learn
Mm-hmm.
her. So that's why sometimes we lost. I mean, I lost myself. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
What should I do about her? I don't know.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
difficult decision, you know.
Yeah, I get it. So you just need to adapt to one to each other, right? Like you need to know the habits of your wife, and your wife has to know the habits of you as a husband and wife, right?
Of
Okay,
course.
Cornelia. Yeah, yeah. So I can tell that the hardest goodbye in your life so far is saying goodbye to your time when you were independent, when you were still single, because now you need to get used to new habits as a husband with a wife, of course, and then you just need to have time to get used to it, right? Okay, Cornelia. But the good things about you, I want to say something. Your English is improving, and it's good.
Absolutely.
I do really appreciate your consistency to learn English, Chameleon. Thank you so much. And then we're gonna move on to thank you, Chameleon. We're gonna move on to Rona. Rona, are you there? Rona. Oh, I think you are taking care of your nieces and your nephew, right?
Alright, yes, you got it, you got
Oh,
it.
really? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was just
Maybe
guessing, messy.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you switch my turn to another. Or is it me the last before Nana?
Not save the best for last. So it's gonna be like Lan is gonna be the last one.
Okay, okay. So it's my turn. So it's my turn. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. So
No, 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 no. Before you dive into the topic, how are you? How are you? How's life?
pretty fine, pretty good though.
hmm I hardly ever heard about you, recently. Even on Instagram, I follow
Mm.
you, but I hardly ever see you on Instagram. What happened?
All right, you got it. You got the point. Yes. Lately, anyway, I don't really. I'm not really into social media. That's why I never post anywhere. I don't really join the community lately. I don't know why, but I'm just trying to enjoy my me time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
all.
all right. Okay, okay,
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you anyway for your attention.
Of course, I'm caring person, Okay, so okay, Rana. Yeah. Back again to our topic. The hardest goodbye in your life
Mm-mm,
when you have to say goodbye to something, and
mm-mm.
then it's the hardest one for you. What do you think?
Um, maybe so many, but I don't really regret about it. But perhaps that I just remember in my mind that come to my mind is I really I used to really enjoy talking with my online friends. It's
Mhm,
almost every night we talk.
mhm,
It's about last year, and then something happened. I don't know how to fix it.
mhm.
We don't know how to fix it, and then
Sorry, sorry. Is it your, sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. Is it your common friend or your best friend or your boyfriend?
I may say that I may count them as my best friend because we
Mhm,
just we just trust on each other. We really talk about everything. Uh, we talk almost to midnight, you know. So we call it the sleep. How to say it? Sleep call. Maybe we
mhm.
call it
Yeah, yeah.
sleep call because we talk everything. We discuss about everything, and then I don't know what happens. We stop, totally stop, and I kind of really miss that moment. I really need someone to talk, and then it I don't know. I maybe it does make me really. I may say that I'm trauma that I just live in the social media lately. I maybe
Mhm,
yes.
mhm,
So it's
mhm.
kind of my bad experience, my worst goodbye, I guess. That I
Okay, okay.
yeah that I should face right face through.
Mhm,
So I try to entertain myself, try to do another things.
mhm.
That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
So
it just
basically,
come up to my mind.
so basically, what happened to you and your friend? What happened to your friendship? So you guys stopped talking to each other, and usually during the call.
I don't know. Maybe they are busy. We are busy to our life that we don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. We just maybe really busy with our real life. Maybe by that habit. Yeah, I may say it's, I may call it as a old habit, right? So that habit just maybe guide us to how to say that, just have the bad habit. I think we need to skip our sleep. We just we are just online friends. We are not really met in person. I mean, it just guide me to, is it really real? I just kind of crave the real people in my life. That's why I just lost my touch in my reality gitu loh. Kok bahasa Indonesia?
Okay, I think you're talking reminds me of the time. I think your talking reminds me to the time years ago when I think like a couple of times I had a good talk with some of the old members of Daily English, such as Muna and then also Slam, right? You can remember those people, and I think I also had said goodbye to them because yeah, I was no longer in the group, of course, and then yeah, it was one of the hardest thing, hardest goodbye thing. And by the way, yeah. Are you referring to the same people?
Pardon? What is the
Are
question?
you referring? Are you referring to the same people? Are you talking about your friends and then it's from and some people to you probably?
Wait a minute, wait a
Maybe
minute.
to you,
I have to move because it's laughing. Her laughing is so loud.
so loud.
So what is the
So,
question?
Rana, are you referring to the same people
My
such as
friend?
Muna, Slamet, referring to the same people? Because back then, I think we had some habits as well, like uh, did some conferences until night, I guess until midnight or something, with some of the old members of Daily English, Slamet and Muna, right? And then sometimes with Nana as well, if I'm not mistaken.
All
Do
right.
you remember that time?
Sorry. So your question, am I still connecting with them? Is it your question?
Yes. Do you still keep in touch with them?
Not really. How to say that? Often, not so really often lately. But uh, yeah, as I said that we are kind of really busy with ourselves, so we don't put
Mm-hmm.
any time because we are chasing our future or chasing our dream. Yeah, because I know they are busy with their activity, right? So I just understand maybe they are busy. I'm also busy, but I feeling guilty sometimes. Or maybe because I'm silent, they become silent also. But sometimes I'm just kind of craving for that moment. But if I just meet
Mm-hmm.
them, I really I talk to them. If I just feel their story, I maybe say something to them that I really that I also uh, that I, to show that I'm still here.
Okay, all right, Rona. Thank you, Rona.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you for
so
understanding that.
now let's move on to Nana. Nana, how's your experience? The hardest goodbye in your life?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. First of all, I would say that having to say goodbye is very hard, very difficult actually, and is like one of the most difficult things to do in my life. So every goodbye is like a very hard goodbye for me. So yeah, ever since I
Mm-hmm.
was very young, I can't really say goodbye every time I need to say goodbye to like my relatives or somewhere, even when they are not just going somewhere. They're not going like you know what I mean. But they're just going somewhere far away from me. But I still feel sad and I would cry for them like when I was young. But when I grew up, I come to realize that having to say goodbye is not so bad, as you can still connect with them somehow. And yeah, yeah, just goodbye. Perhaps not only for people actually, because yeah, it's hard to say goodbye to people, but the hardest one for me would be having to say goodbye to the memories that I have in the past. For example, like right now I'm in college, and before this, I didn't realize how much important it is to have the beautiful memories during my high school years. So I was just like, I want to keep going forward. I don't want to be in the high school life anymore. I don't want to be there anymore. That was my thought at the moment. But then again,
after I eventually left the high school, I kind of miss it. I feel like it was such a hard goodbye for me. Um, every time I just going through my life these days, like in college, I know how different it is with high school life. So I just feel like I miss those times a lot. I feel like it was such a pity for me to actually waste up a lot of my times during high school. So all those memories is one of the hardest goodbye experience for me. So yeah, if only I could go back, I would use all of my times very cautiously. I would spend a lot of my times with my friends and so on. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the hardest goodbye for me.
Yeah. Sometimes after saying goodbye, we realize that basically we don't really miss the people, but we just miss the moments when we were around, right? That's the thing, I guess. Sometimes it's okay to say goodbye to people, but it's even harder. It's hard to say goodbye to people that used to be with us, but it's even harder when we want the memory back, because sometimes what make me miss the thing is because of the moments, not the people. And I think that's right. That's right. I mean, like also it your story reminds me to the time when I think this one happened like 5 months ago, if I'm mistaken, 5 or 4 months ago, like when I found out in news on Instagram that one of my ex students basically like he graduated in 2020 from high school, and then in 2023, a year before his graduation from college, I found out that he passed away. That was, I think, like last time in 2020 when I met him, I said, see you again later. I want to see him have a successful life and everything, because truth be told, he had through some of difficult life in his life, of course, and then through hardship, he's always a nice person, good person to everybody. He's a good individual, but in 2023 I found out that he passed away. I don't know why, but it's kind of like devastating moment to not everybody that we knew, like his classmates and everybody, I guess. We found out it was such a devastating things. Like, like if I could turn back the time again, I think I would talk to him more, because I had no idea that his time was earlier than everybody. So it's gonna be like devastating. And it's hard to say goodbye to that kind of moment. And it's really devastating, of course. Yeah. So I think is that all, Nana?
Well, let me say something a bit more.
Mhm,
Regarding the
sure.
question that Agils mentioned before, like about the
Mhm,
hypocrite things, and I think that having to say "see you again" instead of saying goodbye is actually depends on the people's intentions of saying it. I mean, like, if you
mhm,
really have the intention to meet them again, so you can say just "see you soon." But if you don't have the intention for it, just say goodbye. Doesn't mean that you're a
mhm,
hypocrite, but yeah, that's how it goes.
mhm,
We're like
mhm,
when I was talking, it's like when I was talking to my online friends, like we just talk a lot with each others and then just go ahead and have a discussion, having such a fun moment, having video calls and so on. But suddenly we say see you again, but we never met again after that. We never contact each other again after that. So it's kind of like somehow it feels hypocrite for me, but yeah, it really depends on that person itself. Perhaps there is just some circumstances that happen that have them to act that way, have them to distance themselves. So yeah,
mhm, mhm. Yeah. I think we have the same thought. Okay, so Nana, I think it's a little bit off record here. I would like to ask the moments when you guys had to say goodbye to the old group of daily English back then, when it got hijacked by irresponsible person. How could it happen, by the way, Nana?
okay, so regarding that, actually, I don't really realize that because at that time I was like very busy with my assignments and so on.
Mhm,
So I just realized it when I think Rona texted me saying that the group something happened with the group, and somehow when I
Mm.
opened it, everyone was already removed from that group, and yeah, that group was hacked. It was such a pity to say goodbye to that one because it has been such a long time that the
Mhm.
group was built, and also there was a lot of chats that are important for me from that group. So it's kind of pity to actually delete that. But we come upon the discussion and come upon the solution to actually build a new one, but still with the same members, of course.
And how could the other members could find one another? Because it's kind of hard, you know.
Actually,
I think
you
you didn't
see,
save everybody's number.
yeah, you see, Ashley save everybody's numbers, so she knows everything. She knows everyone.
Mm.
Mhm.
Shout
Okay,
out to
okay.
admin there.
Yeah.
Shout out to admin.
What is it, Rona?
It's admin Emma.
Ah, okay. So I think, but everybody is back together right now. I mean, like everybody now is in the same group again. That's good. And the things that I found out lately when I checked my Instagram and I saw Daily English Instagram, it shocked me because I found out that the followers of Daily English is more than before. I think it's around 11,000. 11,000? Is it true like 11,000 followers or something? Like, oh my god, like how could you make it? I think it's because of the admins did a great job. That's good. You can check it, Rana.
So, 11
If
ribu.
you yeah. If you don't trust me, you can check the Instagram of Daily English, and they have like around thousands followers. That's good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. Is it right? Is it
it's
thousands, right?
38
Oh
and
no,
yeah.
it's tens, dude. It's like 28,000. Oh my god, good job.
12?
Okay.
Wow. So great.
So I'm proud of everybody here. Oh yeah, by the way, Nana, I think if you don't mind, I would like to get invited to the group again, I guess. I think it's gonna be exciting to see everybody in the group,
Yeah, sure.
and I'll be glad to be invited. Yes.
I will
Yeah,
I think
understand.
it's based
really
on memory.
welcome
Yeah.
you.
I will set that up.
All right. Okay, so I think I will go back to Agil.
Hmm.
Agil, are you there, Agil?
Yeah, I'm here.
So yeah, Agil, regarding your questions, and I think we haven't had a personal experience of you to say goodbye to something in your life. Do you have any specific experience that you want to share to us when you had to say goodbye to something? Not only about people, you know, probably your habit or something.
I don't know. I consider my life is not interesting, so I don't really have that kind of experience, perhaps. So sorry. I'm just thinking about another question. Would you like to hear it,
Mm.
perhaps?
Okay, sure. If you have some questions, please.
No,
Probably some people here can answer your questions, please.
uh, perhaps this question will spark a debate. And it's all bit, I don't want to be the toxic people, but I'm just curious. Uh, do you choose to be the one who say goodbye or to be said goodbye? I personally choose that I will say goodbye because to be said goodbye is much more harder. And I believe that all of your experience have said that. So what do you think? It's just my random thought. Sorry.
Okay, please. Can anybody answer the question? I lost my service, so I didn't fully get the question. So, Nana, what do you think, Nana?
Okay, that was actually a very tricky question actually because I don't really think about that those things, but I perhaps would prefer mm, I don't I think to be said goodbye by others because yeah, I don't mind having to be away from others, but when other people have to go away from me, it's kind of like a hard decision for me. So I it's kind of like tricky for me. It's kind of like hard for me to say goodbye to them. Yeah, I think to be said goodbye by others.
I believe that it's not about suspect or victim. It's just your preference.
Yeah, perhaps yeah, that's how it goes. I just can't think of anything, any answer for now because I haven't think about it thoroughly yet.
Okay, so thank you, Nene. How about Arum? Arum, would you like to answer the question?
Actually, no. Yeah, actually, no, because I don't know. Yeah, I just it was for. I hope it was for the first time and the last time that I have to say goodbye, guys, and like that. Because when I say goodbye, guys, it should be I have to looking for another friends and great friends and others like that. Or yeah, maybe I have to change my past as well because as I told you, when I have to go to another village and study there, I have to say goodbye in my past. Exactly, my past was really introvert person, and I can't say anything with other people, even just say hello and hi. Yeah, actually, I don't know what to answer.
That's totally fine.
All right. Okay. So I think I would like to give shout out to Mr. Andy. Hello, Mr. Andy. Are you there?
Yes, Mr. Ria.
Yes. Okay. So I think you had a problem with your servers or something, so that's why you came late. But basically, we had discussed about the topic, the hardest goodbye in your life. Would you like to share your mind, the time when you had to say goodbye to other people or something? It's not only about human to human, but could be human to something, like to the situation, to problem, or even to, if you have a pet, maybe to your pet. What do you think? Do you have any experience of saying goodbye to people and it's kind of hard for you to say it?
Okay, Mr. I think I have an experience
Mm-hmm.
just now that I say goodbye to my friends to in my job. Uh, I
Oh,
moved
okay.
in a new place of my job, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I that's very make me sad because after 4 year I together with my friend in a
Mm-hmm.
school and then I moved to another school. That's
Mm-hmm.
very hard for me,
Yeah, yeah.
sir.
So you are a teacher, sir?
Yes, I am a teacher.
So what do you
Physical.
teach?
I teach about sports or physical education.
Okay, okay. Physical education. Okay, all right. So it's been 4 years, and then you had to say goodbye to your colleagues, to your friends,
Yes,
because you found a new job in another school, probably. So,
yes.
how's the response of your friends, of your colleagues? Do they
Uh,
feel the same thing? Like it was hard for them as well to say goodbye to you.
my friend, uh, any of my friend is cry because
Oh, okay.
we miss me.
Mhm.
They miss
They
me.
would miss you, right? And again,
Yes,
I think normally, as much as I know, normally for PE teacher there would be laid back person, like uh
yes,
compared to other teachers, subject teachers, normally like for math, for example. I think I don't want to label some teachers with these personalities, but mostly what I find is like, let's say math teacher, they kind of more assertive, and then for bahasa teacher or language teacher, they kind of more, like they're kind of more friendly teacher. They kind, especially English teacher. And then for PE, normally what I find is they are more friendly. So I guess mostly the teachers of PE, because I also work as a teacher back then when I was in school. And then mostly they are so friendly to people, to the colleagues, even to the students. So like whenever the PE teachers say goodbye to their school, because they find a new job, for example, it's going to be hard not only for the teachers but also for the students, because they are kind of friendly people as well, right? So how about your students reaction when they found out that today was the last time? No, I think it's supposed to be like on Saturday, probably, or Friday.
yes, sir. Uh, I think I agree with you that education teacher is
Mhm.
the teacher students is waiting every week.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when I not come
to the class because another job. Maybe
Mhm.
my student is very disappointed. So
Mhm,
when
mhm, mhm.
I say to my students that I move to another school, uh, they really sad and and tidak tidak menyangka. I'm sorry. That I moved to another school,
Ah, okay, okay,
like a
okay, okay,
dream,
okay.
like a
Yeah, yeah,
dream.
yeah, yeah. Mhm, mhm, mhm,
I'm
mhm.
sorry,
I
sir.
got it. I got
My
it. I got
English
it. I know how it
not so
feels.
good.
I know how it feels to do a farewell with your students because it's kind of sometimes it's hard as well to say goodbye to your students and they didn't understand what really happened. So they say like, "Oh, Mister,
Yes,
could you please go back to the school? Just pay visit to us and blah blah blah." So like, let's see whether I can make it or not.
yes.
Okay, Mr. Andy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you want to say something more?
I think from my experience, say goodbye is hard, but for human, we have to see a next goodbye maybe in the next time.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly.
sir.
So when you say goodbye, it means that you welcome something else, right, in your life. When you say goodbye, it means that you're gonna have something new in your life. It what just like your situation now, you say goodbye to your old school, but you will say hello to a new school that you are going to join to, right? Okay, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Andy, thank you so much. And I think one more question for Chameleon. Chameleon, I'll go back to Chameleon. Chameleon, are you still there?
Yeah, of course, I'm here.
Okay, does your wife know your habit now about joining conference like probably like once in 2 weeks or once in a week? Is she okay with that one? Is she
Of
okay?
course,
Like,
it's
okay,
okay.
my husband, it's good. You just join and enhance your English. Yeah, like something like that. What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's
Does
okay.
your wife know about your new habit, like your habit now, joining the conference?
She accept me. It's okay. Yeah.
Or is she next to you watching you talk in English?
Uh, our English some bad. That's why I don't know. It's
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. What time is it in your country, by the way?
8, almost no
8
7 p.m.
p.m. Is it 8
7
p.m. or a.m.?
7 p.m.
Is it 8 p.m. or a.m.?
p.m.
Or a.m.?
Uh, p.m.
Oh,
7
p.m.
p.m.
p.m. Oh, okay, okay. So
I
it's
mean,
just like
2 hours
an hour.
different in your country, you know?
Oh, okay, 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 all right. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So I think it's thank you, Chameleon. So you need to explain more about yourself to your wife, right?
Of course. Thank you.
About your favorite food, about your habits, about what you normally do at home, and who do you talk with, and everything, I guess. Yeah, I think it happens to everybody, to newlywed, every newlywed, I guess.
Thank you so
Good
much.
luck, good luck with everything, Chameleon. I hope that everything goes well to you, and yeah, I hope that we can see again later on. And then thank you, Arum, Chameleon, Agil, Andy, and Rona. Thank you so much for coming. I think it's been an hour. Nana, do you want to say something? The time is over, I guess.
Yeah, I think before, let me just, can I ask one question for each of the participants before we end this meeting?
Sure,
Okay,
Sure,
sure,
sure.
sure.
just a simple question. Okay, so how do you guys feel about this meeting? Do we need to improve anything, or do you think that just tell us anything, any comments about this meeting? Maybe you can start with Arum.
Or should I have to be first? Actually, I don't know. It is so funny, guys. I think, yeah. So I think we have to talk more, not only just once a week, but also perhaps twice a week, I guess, because it's so funny. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Arum. And how about Rona?
Me, of course, I enjoyed it a lot. I already missed it long time ago, especially for how to say that this duo. I really miss this duo though.
Me and Mrs. Tree. Okay.
Yes. So thank you for inviting me.
Okay, anytime.
That
And Kamil?
Thank you so much. It's the first time in my new life, after marriage. It's great meeting. Thank you. Hello, guys. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much also for joining us. I was actually afraid to invite you because ever since you got married, I thought that I might disturb you for inviting you to the meeting. So that's why it took me a long
I
time
think
to
I think
invite
you
you.
did, Nana. I think you did. You did disturb him with his wife.
It's been 4 months.
No, just joking.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Great.
Okay, thank you, Kamil, for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
Agil, this is your first time here. How do you feel?
Yeah, I had a long day. I was tired, but I did enjoy this meeting. It's good to connect to new people. I
Okay,
did enjoy.
thank you
and
so much.
see you soon again.
See you soon. Okay, thank you so much. And you gave a lot of interesting questions as well. So it's interesting. Thank you so much. And last but not least, Mr. Andy.
Yes, ma'am. I think I want to say thank you for the opportunity, and this is for improve my English speak. So I hope in next meeting I have to join.
Okay,
Thank you, Miss.
okay, sure. Thank you so much. I have seen you in like voice call meeting and also like in English class on Saturday, but I have never met you in conference call. So it's nice to meet you, Mr. Andy. And of course, Mr. Tree, how do you feel to join again after such a long time?
Yeah, I think well basically I got a little nervous about this one, but I mean like I'm so excited like every time I get an invitation from you, Nana. Especially like on Sunday, I guess. Recently I had so much things to do, many things to do, but now I think I'm free for today, so that's why I could make it. And then being invited again in this conference is such a great experience because you know what, like the things that w- the reason why we need to have this kind of conference because learning English is important for us, right? I mean, like we are English learners. We are not native speakers. We are no native speaker learners and everything. But again, through the stories that we have here, like we speak English, we share our knowledge sometimes. We also share our experience, and we can learn something about it. That's something that to me is more precious than learning English itself. Of course, learning English is important, but to get know you more, it's more important because as I see Nana from Malaysia, Chameleon from is it Uzbekistan or something? Chameleon, I forgot. But you are not from Indonesia, of course. And
Uzbekistan.
then yeah,
Uzbekistan.
oh Kazakhstan, yeah, yeah. And then of course
Uzbekistan.
some of my fellows from Indonesia.
Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. Kazakhstan. I'm from
Kazakhstan.
Uzbekistan.
Oh,
Oh,
sir.
Uzbekistan. Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
Uzbekistan. Okay, okay, all right. And of course, some of my fellows from Indonesia. I mean, like when I see you guys, it's really really to me I'm so excited with everybody here.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Tree, and also for being able to be here and be the call. Thank you so much. And I would also say thank you so much for everyone here for being so cooperative, for being so supportive, and also for contributing a lot of information and insightful informations for this meeting. Thank you so much for having to be in this discussion. Thank you.